All right, now that you did lesson 1.3, refresher problem A, all the answers were posted for you. It says it has a rectangle with a perimeter of 60, and when you figured out what the dimensions were, you can see it measures then length by not W for width, but using 30 minus the length. And you can see what the area looks like as well. I want to take this a step further though. So area equals length times width. We've now changed that so we don't have two different variables. We're going to use one variable as length times, I'll just use a parenthesis instead here, 30 minus the length. And if I were to distribute this, going back to our warm-up question, if I multiply length times 30, I get 30L. If I take length times negative length, that gives me negative L squared. And my equation has this variable with a square after it. Because that's the highest power in my equation, that means this is going to be quadratic. And as I scroll down through more of the answers, quadratic equations, of course, have this curve called a parabola. They either go up and back down or down and back up. And this little dot on top is trying to tell you that the rectangle with the largest area is always going to be a square. Right, so now let's look at the letter B. I just assigned number 1. Letter B gave the equation of area equals length times 35 minus the length. So if I were to actually draw the rectangle out, we have length, but instead of using width, we're using 35 minus the length. And that's all you really had to do for letter B, number 1. To take it a little bit further, I could ask you the question, well, what is the perimeter of this rectangle? And we could go to the formula of the perimeter, which is, perimeter is twice the width plus twice the length. We, of course, have length here, which is still L. The width is represented with 35 minus L. So maybe I replace this and go perimeter equals 2 times 35 minus L plus twice the L. I then can go ahead and distribute this. So I get perimeter equals 70 minus the L plus 2L. Make sure I distribute not just this, but also that. So it's actually minus 2 L's. And what I notice is these two L's cancel out. So now I can see that the perimeter equals 70. So sure enough, if this is my formula, that number is half of your fixed perimeter, and I just showed you why it's actually 70. Thank you.